The spouse of Ginger Zee talks about her leaving GMA in the funniest possible manner. The meteorologist for Good Morning America is wed to Ben Aaron, another TV star. When Ginger Zee announced last week that she would be taking a well-earned sabbatical from GMA to spend time with her family, her husband Ben Aaron had quite the reaction. Ben took advantage of the media's coverage of Ginger's impending absence to make fun of both his wife and the news stories. He added a long, fictitious caption to an article with the headline, "GMA meteorologist Ginger Zee reveals she is leaving show," to tease readers that his wife had vanished to live as a furry, an individual who is interested in anthropomorphic animals or animals with human attributes. "Ugh," he said. "Ginger wanted to talk to you about this specifically, but I have no idea where she is." I only received a note outlining her new occupation, which read, "Head Furry, Duluth, Minnesota Chapter." For those who don't know, furries are people that dress up and behave like animals, whether they are realistic or cartoon creatures. I had to look it up myself. As astonished as you are, so am I. I also ought to have seen the warnings. One day I came home, and she was dressed like a dog chasing the mailman. Ben continued the joke. The incessant barking and urinating on the rug followed. I simply attributed it to menopause. And of course, the enormous, recent fur life tattoo on her stomach. She even penned her new furry name, Tingles Mgiggleshits, as her signature. It's weird because during the years that I've known Ginger, Tingles, she always seemed to be so in love with the weather and television. She was a trailblazer who dominated the field as a top forecaster, storm hunter, and climate warrior. She had only two desires the entire time, to hump a chew toy and howl at the moon. I'm sorry I have to say this, but once again, the only way I can reach her is by whistling loudly. Maybe she'll return to us someday. One day she'll return to her family and remember the beauty of sitting on a toilet bowl rather than drinking out of it, he continued. Run free, my darling, until then. Sniff the undercarriages of everyone who crosses your paws, fetch them, and slobber on them. Please remember to take your front line. We love you and miss you very much. The second image is our final encounter with her. Fans laughed out loud when Ben tweeted a picture of a furry dressed in a costume. Too amusing. One person added, "I hope she's not barking up the wrong tree," and another remarked, "I love your humor." He was dubbed hilarious by several who contributed crying and laughing emojis. The pair's fun-loving domestic antics, which frequently feature their two darling sons Miles, 5, and Adrian, 7, are loved by fans of the duo.